Hello everyone, I'm Kirsty. Welcome to Heart's Humble Homestead. Today we are going to be making apple cider vinegar, citrus cleaner and pineapple juice with things that normally would be disposed of. I mentioned this in my last video where I made the fruit salad, and a few of you wanted to see what I did with the waste, so that's what I'm going to do now. I will link my previous video above. I'm going to start with the pineapple juice. Just need the core, the peel, the top and bottom of one pineapple, a washed lime, I'm just going to chop that roughly in half and pop that in. 250 grams of sugar. I will put the alternative weight volumes there. And 1 litre of water. And I've got to turn that on and bring it to the boil, and I'll come back when it's boiling. That's starting to bubble away nicely now, so I'm going to turn it down, give it a little stir and let it simmer for 20 minutes. While I get on with everything else. This one is the most simplest. I'm just going to make citrus cleaner. So it's any citrus skin. I'm just going to pop in a jar. This one's grapefruit. And top it up with white vinegar. If your lid is metal, if you can, put a little cloth or something over the top before the lid. I've got a coffee filter here. The vinegar will make the lid rust. So just put that on and then secure the lid, and there's that. And leave that for about 2 weeks. Here's some I made earlier. I've always wanted to say that. And after a few weeks, or whenever you remember, I always have this on the go, so I don't know exactly how long this one's been here, but it's something we use constantly, so it doesn't last long. I'm just going to strain it out. That can go in the compost now. And there is our citrus scented vinegar. So I'll use it to top up that, and what I do, I store it neat in the cupboard, and then when I want to use it, I fill a spray bottle halfway and then top it up with distilled water. That's topped back up. The rest I'm going to pop in here. I've just got it half filled with distilled water. Let's give it a little shake and use it as you would a normal cleaning spray. Just be careful about the surfaces because some are more sensitive than others. You can use it stronger or weaker depending on what you need to clean. That's that done. Now we're going to move on to the vinegar. In here I have 3 apple cores and 3 apple peels. To that I'm going to add half a tablespoon of sugar and top it up with water. Again, if you are using a metal lid, put some sort of cover on because this will become vinegar. Just loosely put this one on and open it and give it a stir when you remember, or a little shake. If you do have a lid on tight, make sure you let it burp, so open it and close it every day or so because it will explode, and I found that out the hard way. So that's ready. So in 2 weeks time, again, here's one I made earlier, it will look something like this and it will have a very vinegary smell. So again, we're just going to strain it out. And there is our apple cider vinegar. Because of the explosion I had last time, I store them in here. It was one of these that exploded, but it doesn't have the red seal bit on. I took that off, so it is closed, but it's not airtight like the other one, so any gases can escape. It's been 20 minutes, so I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to take that out. So I'm going to cover it for 5 minutes while I get the jars ready. Don't want any fruit flies going in. And then we're going to put it in the jars. Like last time, I've got my rings and lids in boiling water. And I'm using my soup pan today because I'm using little jars for the juice. I think these are about 125 ml. So I'm going to pop them in. I'm going to top that water up and I'm going to heat them up just until they're hot so they don't get shocked when I put the hot liquid in. While the jars are heating, I'm going to strain this. It was simmering, it reduced by about half, but it's now a thick juice or a thin syrup. If you want it thicker and to use as a syrup, just reduce it down more. It's reduced because there was 1 litre of water, so it's reduced by about 40%. It's on about 600 now. If you want to make sure no bits are in it, you can strain it through a muslin cloth as well. Now these have had a second use, I'm going to let them cool and pop them in the compost. So no waste. I'm just going to fill each jar one at a time so it doesn't cool down too much. If you want to use it straight away, you don't need to water bath it. Just let it cool and pop it in the fridge. That's up to the neck. I'm just going to wipe the top with vinegar. Make sure there's no bits on it. Going to add a lid. And a ring. Just finger tight. And pop it back in. I'm going to continue and do. The jars must be bigger than I thought. So what I've done, so I'm not just doing 2 pineapple juice. The last bit of pineapple juice that was left, I've used to can some actual pineapple and just topped it up with the juice. The juice is for 15 minutes. but the pineapple chunks are 25, so I'm going to do it for the longest time. This also applies to the 500ml jars. If you use this bigger size, that would be for 20 minutes. Bring it to a rolling boil, put a timer on for 25 minutes, then come back. It's been the time I've turned them off. I'm just going to leave them 5 minutes to settle before I get them out. And they've rested, so I'm just going to get them out and put them on the wooden board. That's the jars all cooled down, so I'm just going to test to see if they've sealed, and by the looks of it that one hasn't. I can see the dent, so nope, that one hasn't. So I'll show you the difference. And so that one can either be reprocessed or just popped in the fridge to use in the next couple of days. Yeah, just pop straight off. This one's sealed. And the pineapple have sealed too. I hope you enjoyed this video. Anything you would like to see, let me know by commenting down below. Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye.